All right, peeps, it's time for controversial opinions. Friendly reminder that my videos are sponsored by you, my watchers, my readers, my followers. So if you are interested in demonic horror or horror fantasy, check out my TR Slauf pen name. If you're interested in spicy paranormal romance, check out my Margot Primrose pen name. All this advice, everything that I do, my writing, my videos, it is all possible by my readers and my followers. All right, peeps, it is controversial opinion time. Bad reviews help authors. Are you done yelling? Are you done throwing a fit? Let's talk. Am I talking about the reader number 85 who thinks they know everything? Am I talking about random internet troll who thinks they have every piece of writing advice ever known to man? Am I talking about Susie knows everything, who thinks that they're going to give you the best piece of writing advice that you've never heard before? No, no, I am not. There are people out there who think that bad reviews help authors because they know everything. They think that their bad review is going to teach the author something new, is going to open their mind to new horizons, and it's going to shake things up because their opinions and their ideas are so unique that this author clearly has never heard of them or considered them. That's not what I'm talking about. There's trolls that think that they can just crap on books and tag the author and it's going to be a great time. There are people who tag authors in reviews or send the reviews directly to the author's emails or DMs, thinking they know everything and that their sage advice is going to save this author's career. These are not the individuals I am talking about. Why? Why would I say that bad reviews help authors? Let me tell you the story. There was a YouTuber, pretty big channel. She had a very big following. She used to work in publishing. She had great advice, very, very, very loyal following. She was talking about writing advice, publishing advice, while also talking about how she was writing her own book. Her book came out, and pretty quickly she was accused of buying reviews and or using to give her positive reviews. Now, this individual came out saying that they did not do this, they did not support that, etc., etc. However, the fact of the matter remains that this is not a new practice. There are authors out there who have purchased reviews, a lot of them. There are authors out there who use bots to give themselves good reviews. And it's to the point where people will accuse you of doing that same practice, whether or not you do. Now, I don't agree with baseless accusations, and I don't agree with people reading a book and saying, I hate this, therefore everyone who liked it must be a bot. That's stupid. Don't do that. I don't like baseless accusations for AI either. That's been a big, big problem lately. There's this author who's been writing for several years, and somebody just recently started posting that all of her books are AI. Are you kidding me? That even happened with a Harley Quinn romance. People were reading Harley Quinn romance books from like the 80s, and they were saying all of them were clearly written by AI. No, baseless accusations are not okay. Purchasing positive reviews to inflate your ego are also not okay. But the fact of the matter remains that this practice exists. And therefore, if your book has tons and tons of only 5-star or 4-star reviews, people are going to be suspicious. Now, I have seen authors, when they send out their art teams I've been a part of, they're saying, don't post a review if it's 3 stars or under. Or wait to post it for like a month or so after publication. And I've also seen it on ARC distribution sites such as Book Sirens, where they tell you if you rated the book 3 stars or less, you are not obligated to post a review. I don't agree with that. Now, first and foremost, an author is free to do whatever they want with their art team, okay? I am not the divine ruler of the book world. I am not here to tell people what they can and can't do. These are just my opinion. In my opinion, it is not a good idea to do that. However, I can't stop people from doing it. Why do I think it's not a good idea? First and foremost, you should never dictate what your art team does. I'm a firm believer in the fact that you should just give your art team the book and send them a gentle reminder, be like, hey, just so you know, the book is coming out. Please post your honest reviews on these platforms. I think that if you're constantly breathing down your ARC team's neck, you're not going to get honest reviews. And furthermore, people are going to want to work with you. Neither of these things are good for your career or your image. And I really don't agree with the idea that some distribution teams tell you not to post the review, or they encourage you, or they tell you like it's not obligated for you to post a review if you do this, or wait so many weeks until after publication to do it. Because in those first few weeks, people are going to be looking at your book and they're going to say, oh, only 4 and 5 star reviews? That's a little odd. And there's also been a rising trend of people who only post 4 and 5 star reviews. Like if they read a book and they thought it was a 2 star, they just don't write it. Okay, fine. I get it. I guess you really took the whole, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. You really took that to heart. Um, you know, to each their own, but I think that's kind of leaning towards the whole toxic positivity idea, or the whole toxic positivity like mindset. In addition to this, if you're a reviewer and people see that you're rating books 3 or 2 or 1 star, they're going to know that you're not posting fake reviews. They're going to trust your reviews more. And in addition to that, negative reviews actually do really help authors. Not only do they reduce the suspicion that that author purchased bot reviews, or that they purchased 5 star reviews from reviewers. Reviews are they are for the author, but they're for the author in the sense that they help with marketing. They're not for the author to read and get an ego boost. If you need an ego boost, go and filter for 5 stars only, okay? That's one possibility. If you need an ego boost, go talk to your cat or your best friend or your spouse. They should help you with that ego boost that you need. Reviews are for authors in the sense of marketing. What do I mean by this? What I mean is that if you get a certain number of reviews, platforms such as Amazon will automatically start recommending your book. Shoot. There are readers who follow specific reviewers. You know, on Goodreads, you can follow people, you can be friends. It can be very social depending on how you use it. And if you really trust someone's reviews, that's how you're going to get your book recommendations. That's also how some readers know not to read a book. So, by getting a handful of negative reviews because that book just wasn't that person's cup of tea, those reviews are then helping other readers who know, oh, that's also not my cup of tea. That's saving you from more potential negative reviews down the line. For instance, if you write clean romance, it's basically there's no open door intimacy scenes. And someone reads the book and they give it a 1 star and they're like, there's no spice. That 1 star review, sure, it's going to feel like a gut punch because you're sitting there and you're like, I got my editor, I got my beta readers, it's a great story, we've got great characters. Why is this make it worthy of a 1 star? That review is going to help other people of that same mindset who would also rate your book a 1 star because of no spice. That tells them not to pick up that book. That tells them to keep scrolling. And that negative review also tells other people who don't like spicy open door books, I should look at this one. Furthermore, if you're writing in something such as demonic horror and you like it to be really slow burn, like I've read some ghost stories that are just a really, really slow burn and I loved it. Some people hate that. Some people want their horror to be really in their face and gory. Some people want it to be more of a slow psych burn. If someone reads it and they're like, there's not enough splatterpunk in this, then the people who don't like splatterpunk can go, oh, hey, that's the book for me. And I think this is really stemming from the fact that people take the reviews a little too personally. I have done this before as well. I am also guilty of this. It's okay. We all struggle with this, especially when we're first starting. And I think a lot of people want to read the reviews to see if there's anything they can improve on, anything they can do better, what people like, what people don't like. That can be good, can be. But once you start getting hundreds of reviews, you're getting people who like cake, people who hate cake, people who like pie, people who prefer ice cream. You're getting all of these different things screaming at you and making noise in your head. I know I used a food analogy. I don't know why. I just ate lunch, so I shouldn't be hungry. Whatever. But here's the thing. I think a lot more people need to accept the fact that their book is not going to be everyone's cup of tea. And that's fine. That's okay. That's good. And part of marketing is also, what is it? Negative keyword marketing, I think it's called, or like anti-marketing, not anti-marketing. But you want to find your target audience. And sometimes those negative reviews help weed out and help tease the people away who would also not enjoy your book. Or vice versa. They read the negative review and they're like, shoot, that's not a 1 star, that's a 5 star in my book. Click buy. First and foremost, don't be a troll, don't be rude, and don't tag an author in a review expecting them to have an epiphany at your genius, because that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Don't make baseless accusations because it's rude. It's just rude. Third, if you are writing a book and publishing a book, try to stay away from the review platforms. They can really mess with your head. They can make you lose your own voice in writing, because here's the thing. You gotta find your own style and find your own niche within your style and within the different genres that you write within. Because if you try to please everyone, you will please no one. So find your niche, find what works for you, and then find your people within there. A couple bad reviews are not the end of the world. If you read them and they keep you up at night, then yes, that is the end of the world. At least that's what your anxiety is going to tell you. Yes, as an author, we all love to see those glowing, gushing 5 star reviews. They help you when you're having those horrible days where you feel like you suck and you can't write anything. You don't know what words are anymore, and that 5 star review helps bring you back. Okay, that's great. And that can be really helpful. But at the end of the day, the reviews are for readers. And that's kind of the mindset you should go into it. I know personally, I try to stay off of Goodreads. I pretty much only do it pre-publication to make sure my art team is posting reviews. And honestly, there's so many platforms that they could be posting reviews to. I don't even know if it's a good idea to stalk Goodreads at this point. Just remember, sometimes those bad reviews can be a blessing in disguise. If someone hated your book because there was not enough blood splatter and the horror was a slow creep, that is going to help other people who like those slow creep type of books find you and encourage them to buy the book. That will tell them what is in it and that they will like it. In addition, it will also tell other people who only want blood splatter horror and don't like slow creeps to skip your book. Now, it might sound bad on the surface and you're like, I don't want to lose on book sales. Nobody wants to lose book sales, but honestly, I think it's more important to get sales from the people who are your target audience and to thus avoid more negative reviews in the future. That is my controversial opinion for the day. I don't know if I'm going to make this a series or not, but I think it's kind of fun to have little talks about things that ruffle feathers occasionally. Just occasionally. I don't like big drama, just a little bit. Midge. And I also prefer it when it's happening away from me, so who knows, maybe I won't make this a series, maybe I will. Till next time.